Hey, Bashers. I think today we stand on the edge of a moment that may define our generation. As this threat of this new conflict looms ever larger on our horizons, I think it's more important than ever that we come together, not just as nations, but as human beings. While their drums of war are echoing once again, history should remind us that it is often the innocent who bear the greatest burden, and we must be mindful of this, now more than ever. In times of conflict, there's a temptation to point fingers, to judge based on ethnicity, religion, and nationalities, but we must resist this as people. It is not the ordinary people who choose to wage war. It is not our neighbors who orchestrate the destruction. The blame rests on those in power, those who make the decisions, those who steer the ship of states in directions that serve their threats, not ours. In this current crisis, Israel may be defending itself as any nation would, but let us remember that the actions of our government do not reflect the will of its people. The decisions made by leaders like Netanyahu, who have long driven policies that invite retaliation, must be examined with critical eyes. We also must understand that those holding power are not the same as civilians living day to day, their everyday lives, their families and their children, hoping for peace. We, Bashers and many others, as a global community, must protect our loved ones, cherish our families, and hold dear our shared humanity. War does not distinguish between faiths or flags when it tears lives apart. So we must be careful not to fall into the trap of hate and to avoid dividing ourselves along the lines of race, religion, or nationality. In this very fragile time, today has been horrible. I've been watching the news all day. My heart is breaking. We must stand firm in the belief that we are all humans first. The tears of a mother in one land are the same as those of a mother in another. The hopes of a child do not change based on their country of birth. We must cling to this truth that our shared humanity is our greatest strength and our greatest responsibility. So as tensions rise and uncertainty grows, let us not fall victim to fear or hatred. Let us rise above it. Let us reject the scapegoating of entire peoples and instead call out those who truly bear the responsibility. And let us protect each other across borders, across religions, across the divisions that those in power often use to tear us apart. In these dark times, we must shine a light of compassion, of understanding, and solidarity. We must never forget that we are all human, and in the end, it is only together that we may find peace. That's my 2 cents, because today's been heartbreaking for me and so many people. I've spoken to so many friends, and it's tearing the world apart. I think we're headed for something extremely dangerous, and I pray for the best like everybody else does. But I think having seen the stance in the United States and their speeches and their public announcements today, it looks as like the United States might be dragged into this in kind of a more kinetic way, and that's really scary to me. But anyway, it's Tuesday, Speedy Tuesday. I'm wearing my Speedy. Let's gather together as people, as humans, as of lovers of watches and cats and all things that we love. And just remember, never judge people for people. Judge people on their actual actions. Like I always say every day, give people enough rope to hang themselves, because you can't base it on a whole group of people. Andrew Wolkowicz, Canadian, $2. Things are uptight. Upvote and subscribe. Be kind. Thanks. I feel very guilty about the whole thing, talking about superfluous things. And then I came to a realization that it's this kind of interaction between people that brings us together. We come from all different sides of the spectrum. I had a very amazing conversation with my friend earlier today, who happens to be Jewish and happens to have people living in Israel right now. And I called her basically to say, get everybody out of there, because I'm afraid for them, because they're people. They're not part of a government or any kind of propaganda machine. They're people, and they're people who are loved by other people. Doesn't matter what side of the coin you flip on or we all have our political opinions. We all have, we all believe we think we know what's right. We've all read what we can read. Hopefully you read what's really true and not what one side wants you to believe. But I was just really worried. I was really worried about my friend and the people that she loves. And because they don't want anything to do with that. They're very highly critical of that government, and as you should be. We should be critical of all governments. I had a thumbnail for today, and I didn't use it because I thought it was too much of a political powder keg. And I don't like to do that to anybody here. This is more of a humanity. Maybe on Friday we could give it a shot, but I think during the week we're looking for escapism. We're looking for a way to embrace one another. we're looking for ways to love one another and not for ways to hate. And that's all I have to say. So Andrew Wolkowicz, thank you so much for that. And let's give you a big bang boom for that. We started out with the Super Chat gong. Oh, wait. It's not my intention to drag anybody down, but I'm sure you've all been watching the news. And when I saw Iran's response this morning, I said, okay, well, now we've got lots more ingredients in the pie, and there's probably more to come. I hope it doesn't affect you and yours in any significant way. I hope that somehow cooler heads will prevail. I don't see how that's possible in this particular instance. So many things have been put on the table to stop this horrific escalation that's been going on. I just don't think you can have a conversation with a madman. I don't think when people are drunk on power, it's possible for you to do anything for them. The only thing that they can do is people can rise up and get rid of the people in power. You know, revolution, as they say. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the whole world is watching. The world's never been smaller. You know, the second that started happening, and you have to wonder, he's been bombarding, sovereign nations now. Now, of course, Palestine's not anything to him. It's just a piece of land that he wants to build on, and probably hotels and whatever. But to the people of Lebanon and things like that, I mean, what did he expect? And what did they expect from last year too? From October, what did they expect? What do you expect? People do things like that because they want to get a reaction. And I personally feel, and I don't want to get my personal things involved because I don't want to come to, be taken to task or have you taken to task or any of that stuff. I just want to be on the human side and just say that I care for everyone. Yeah. As David Fitzsimon says, make art, not war. Make art, not war. So many of you are so talented. So many people, so many children that will never see their beauty and their art come to fruition because they got caught in the middle of a ridiculous and obscene war that's lasted far too long. That's why I love to watch Star Trek. The only thing we have to fight for is the Borg and various alien species, non-corporal, etc., etc. The Earth figured it out long ago, apparently, in Star Trek. Whereas there's no currency. There's no United States. We're just a global society, which is where we're going. I'm not saying we should tear down the walls of any particular nation. I love the cultural differences of nations. I think that that's the most beautiful part of the melting pot is that you can meet somebody from Guatemala or Spain or Laos or wherever, and they could bring their special ingredients into the pie and make everything taste better and look better and smell better and all those things. Because you know what? Quite frankly, if it wasn't for all of those people, Irish people would still be drinking buttery water with potatoes and meat in it. And now they love kebabs. I mean, it's a crazy thing, It's just crazy. Andrew says the powers that be want money, and power don't care as long as who gets hurt, as long as they feel that they won. Winning is a very, very dangerous thing. Winning is a dangerous thing. I've never, like I'm not going to say I don't like to win when I play a game. Like I love trivia and stuff like that, and I always make sure Emmett's on my team because he's so good at trivia and he knows so much stuff. We always used to say that if ever Cash Cab drove past us, which is a game show that was in New York City, a cab would drive by, you'd get in it and win money by answering questions. And we always, when the two of us were in the same room, we aced every question. So, surround yourself with smart people. It definitely doesn't hurt. Dean with $9.99 in British sterling. Here's towards Andrew's kitty. Every day feels like a Speedy Tuesday. Speedy Tuesday. We love watches. We love cats. We love people. Can we make a difference? I think we can. Thank you so much. Let's give you the super chat gong too. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvote. Who's number one today? Andrew, you're number one in there every day. What song do I owe you now? Now it's Andrew's done it so many times I have to ask him what song he wants, and I'll do a cover for him. Because Carolyn really wanted that. But don't default to her now, because now it'll just be pandering. And then I'll do an unveiling. I have an unboxing. Courtesy of the beautiful, amazing, incredible eye bashers. Thank you so much. due to your support of this show that I love doing, it's your show. I just host it because of you guys and super chats and Patreon and the PayPals and things that you do to keep me doing this every single day to try to pick your brain and find out what we're thinking. I now have the DJI mic and lavaliers. I didn't even know it was coming with this. I don't know. Did they throw that in? Because these mics work just like this, but this has actual mics I can pin. They're wireless. They work perfectly with my system. I'll unbox it for all of you guys, girls, bashers. This is your show. I just host it. Thank you so much for giving me the ability to get the tools that I need to make this show better every day and try to bring a little bit of humanity, freshness. Maybe sometimes it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. Who doesn't love that song? Don't you wish you wrote that song? If you had to pick one song you wish you wrote, I would say it would be Your Song by Elton John. Imagine that he wrote that song. He's written lots of great songs, but imagine he wrote that. So this, guys, dear friends, is the DJI mic, wireless mic 2. This is brand new, and I'm going to unbox this for you. Once I get through who's in the room and all that great stuff, we can talk about it. I'm so excited. Melly C, happy Speedy Tuesday. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. We are hoping Mork is feeling great, and we hope that he is because we love him. Steve Zlisky says, good evening, all. Dirk, really enjoyed your guest appearance yesterday. What a fantastic panel. It was really fun. I had a great time. Thanks for watching it. I thought at one point even Trump would join to talk about his monstrosity. Oh, you're talking about Watch Fashion, please. That's amazing. Yeah, we had a great time. We were actually going to do a different show, and then we just decided it was important. He debuted his new Pepsi, the Trump Pepsi. Listen, we gave him other than we think that they're mostly ugly, we gave whoever's involved in that, because I'm sure he didn't have anything to do with it. Other than the gold. We really thought that they're not they're mechanical. They're not quartz. That's pretty cool. It's not like Dave Portnoy's shitter that he put out and all those other things. If you're going to do a signature watch, make sure it's a mechanical watch. Not that I quartz shame. I did a whole show on quartz shaming. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I think it's crap. I don't think anybody should do it. I have a lot of quartz watches that I love. Set it, forget it. Boom, you're done. It's great. My Weekenders, I absolutely love it. My Seiko, I love it. It's fun. There's this thing where you have to do it all the time, and that's fine. But thanks so much. I had a great time. And I was on Timmy's show the other day. I mean, you guys know that I don't generally go on other people's shows. It's just not me. It's not my thing. It's generally too many people, too many cooks spoiling the broth. But I had a really, really nice time. And there was some fantastic people on there. Guys who were extremely and beautiful. Michaela de Chatillon, who are passionate about fragrance. And Jocelyn Bittenbender and a couple of amazing bashers started sending me a bunch of links to things. Jocelyn, I ordered it. I can't wait to see it. But I want to go to Guerlain because, as you guys know, I used to wear Habit Rouge. I used to wear that all the time. It was my fragrance before M7. Now they've reformulated. They have a new parfumier in Guerlain. And I'm very excited to smell what they've done with it. The reviews are outstanding. It's the brand new Habit Rouge by Guerlain, and they make the classic Vetiver and a bunch of other things. And they also make one, I think it's called Habit Rouge Intense. I'll go look at it. If you guys, I don't really talk about fragrance on the show because I'm a big fragrance fan. I'm interested in all the olfactory folks and all the amazing stuff that they do. I think it's such a beautiful science. Some people are better than others. I love all the Alberto, what was his name? Alberto Fertier. Amazing guys back in the day. Alberto and Jacques. Those guys, Cavallo, they did M7. They did Gucci Pour Homme. They're amazing parfumiers. And they work for hire. They don't work for a particular company, so they float around and they've made a bunch of amazing scents. But this new parfumier. I love French. It's so beautiful. And I used to speak it pretty well when I was a kid, but me and my sister had neighbors, and I think I've told you guys that when I was like 8 years old, 10 years old, we spoke French because our neighbors were French, and the parents only spoke French, and the grandparents only spoke French. And then they moved away, and we moved away, and like it's there in the cobwebs of my mind. But thanks, Steve. I really had a fun time doing that and doing the fragrance show. If you guys also tell me, guys, what do you guys wear other than your favorite watches? Tell me what your favorite fragrances are. And I know that's a thing that people do. I do not. I went on the panel and everybody went ooh, because I said I think it's ridiculous to have 60 bottles of fragrance behind you, because we're only going to wear one or two. M7 is my favorite of all time. During the summer, I wear 4711, which is a light citrusy bergamot fragrance that I really like. I wear it every day. I'm wearing it now. It's getting cooler. I don't have any more of my winter fall fragrance. It's out. M7's gone. I'm not going to spend $500 to get an old bottle. And that's what they're going for on the gray, because there's a great market for perfume, for fragrance. So you think it's bad getting a Daytona? I mean, my fragrance that I absolutely loved, Yves Saint Laurent M7, the very first fragrance by Tom Ford, by Jacques and Alberto, who created it. It's been discontinued forever. They reformulated it twice. I didn't like any of those. The original one is going for $500, $600, $700, $800, crazy amounts of money. That's the gray market. Why wouldn't you would think that Yves Saint Laurent would say, "Oh crap, everybody wants that. Let's make it." They haven't done it. It's crazy. Franco Fiore, number 13, lucky 13. You are. Gabri says, "Hi, Bashers. Everyone is saying World War III is already underway. We can't do anything about it." Thus, a little speech I wrote for this, just to get it off my chest, just to get off what my heart is feeling right now. I know how I feel about it politically, but I also know how I feel about it emotionally. Um, I very much think I feel I know who the bad guys are and who the good guys are, and I don't want to get into that here because it's terrible. Because you guys think something and I think something, we all think something, but as people, as humans, we have a much more powerful agenda, and that is to stay alive and to be happy and to have the rights, basic human rights, which are the most important things. Everyone should have the ability to dream. They should have the ability to grow and be healthy and get married and fall in love. Everyone should have the ability in their life to follow their passion. Be that bass player, be that guitar player, be that basketball, be a shoemaker, be an ice sculptor, be whatever it is that you want. You should have the ability to do so. You should be able to follow that path, get the education that you want, make the mistakes that you make. Everyone in this world should be afforded the ability to carve their own dreams and their own path. And this is being taken away from so many people, so many children. So many people are not even going to live to see their first and second, third birthdays. The snuffing of the futures of the world, the greatest scientists, the greatest pianists, the greatest singers in the world, the greatest manufacturers and innovators, all of those people, who were they? We'll never know, because of the might and the intent of a couple of malicious, nasty, horrible entities, those lives were extinguished from the planet Earth. And for what reason? For what? That's my big question. For what? There I go ranting again. But you know what you could say? Carolyn would say, "Who cares what Dirk thinks? Who cares what Dirk thinks?" Dirk's a very passionate guy. I get very upset. I've been very upset all day. It's broken my soul. It's broken my soul. That's all I can say about that. It's broken my soul. Gabri, Fergal, happy Tuesday, Dirk. It looks like Fergal might actually get the package. Oh my God, it cleared customs. It actually cleared customs. He's getting his Laverne card and the CD that everybody got in March that I sent out. The beauty that you guys sent me when Laverne left me. Amazing. And he's going to get it now. Amazing. Angelo Minikilo, Speedy Basherdirk. You wearing Speedy today, Angelo? What are you wearing today? Very excited. Oh, by the way, I now know. I know. Carolyn Martin upvoted. Carolyn Martin, the girl with the ranch. Look at her and her beautiful husband. The two of them. My God. Clear the dance floor. Mart, happy Speedy Tuesday, folks. Hey, Martin Bronson, look at you on your perch. Rock and load, baby, says Gabri. Dave Fitzsimon's great. I'll make a cup of tea. That's because I said I was going to be late. You know why I was late? Because I was so peeled to flipping around on the different TV channels. And then at the last minute, this arrived. I had to go downstairs. And Dragon Husband must have been there in the hallway because they didn't ring my bell and he told them to leave it out on my steps. Nice move, right? So somebody could have stolen it, but they didn't, and I have it. Melly C is praying for peace. Let's pray. Let's all pray for peace. Powerful words, Dirk Shane McGee. More to you, man. All to you. We are the people. We the people. What happened to we the people? We the people. Like, I'm American. We the people don't want anything to do with that shit. And we the people don't want to get dragged into your war. We the people don't want that. None of we are interested. We the people. What is the first thing it says? We the people. We the people don't want anything to do with this. And stop covering up other people's agendas. And you know what? Here's the other thing that drives me bananas, right? Unconditional support is only good until you can't support somebody anymore. Like, your kid is, he's a little weird, or your boyfriend's a bit of a sociopath, but you love him, blah blah blah, and then he beats the shit out of you, or your kid becomes a killer, right, or a psychopath. Then you go, okay, I can't support you anymore. That should be true in politics too. There should be no unequivocal freaking line here saying there's no way we'll ever abandon you, no matter what you do. That's horrific. Sometimes you just have to shut it down. We the people don't want it. We the people. You the people. We don't want to be in a war. They're sending troops to over there now. Actual American people. Who's that going to be? And what about the other side? What about when Iran goes, and then Russia goes, okay, and then what? Then we're at war with Russia? That's what's going to happen. Jesus Christ almighty. Drew B. Hello, Inglorious Bastards. Drew B. You're amazing. I'm so happy you're here. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't like to get political and say stuff like that, but I care about you. I care about me. I care about the people. I care about, you know what I think of when war breaks out? I think about all those things that happened in the Gulf War with the elephants and the giraffes and the hyenas walking through the streets of Baghdad because their zoos got bombed. And, the ones that didn't die, they're all starving to death on that. I think about all the animals that are just like, they don't know what this is about. Because we don't know what it's about. Because you know what it's about? It's about stuff that they know about. We don't know about that. It's about a lot of bullshit is what it is. Watch flares. Here, Turk. Thanks, man. Yeah. Panel Power says Zionism needs to end. Please don't conflate the ideas of Zionism and Judaism. You can love millions of Jewish people, and you can love all your Jewish wife, your Jewish lover. There's nothing to do with it. Zionism is a completely different thing. Putting the two things together just drives me crazy. Anybody who can say A, B, C, D, E, F, G knows that they're not the same thing. That's an ideology. It has nothing to do with the beautiful traditions of Jewish people and their religion. It has nothing at all to do with it. There's nothing to do. Just like Al-Qaeda has nothing to do with the tenets of the Quran. Just like all these crazy preachers or can't have those guys in our ladies' rooms and can't do this and can't do that. All those crazy bastards that are saying that they hate gays and they hate Jews and they hate blacks and they hate this, and they're all like, Jesus Christ, It's ridiculous. It's like, forgive me. I don't care who your political allies are. It doesn't matter. But like putting like Jesus Christ hovering over Donald Trump with the Bible and saying, pray for him. Come on. He's the most un-Christ-like person in the world. You might like him. You might not like him. I like a lot of things about him. I dislike a lot of things about him. He's a very polarizing thing, but just don't equate him with one of the only things we have left, the purity that was Jesus Christ, who lay with prostitutes and lepers and all kinds of, the dregs of society. He did not judge people. Don't put those two people together. It's just obscene. And it's so dumb. It just makes you look dumb, not you, none of you. But I know a couple of people on Facebook. That's why I gave up on Facebook years ago, because everybody was doing these crazy posters. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with that, because they don't bother to read. They don't bother to get interested enough. They're just like listening to what the talking heads are saying at them and repeating it, parroting it and parroting it and parroting it. And it gets crazy. Use your own brain and make your own decisions. It's just ridiculous. I wrestle sometimes with superfluous embellishment, luxury watches. We all do, Steve. We all do. You're a human. The watch itself is nothing. It's the sharing of ideas, the debate of differences, and the sharing interests of like-minded friends. Wow. I'll run for you. I'll stump for you, man. If you run for office, you know, like you all know. I already told you who I originally wanted to run for president, but you know he declined that offer because we just get these politicians. There's no great for us, America. There's no great. There's no. I don't like any of them. I certainly don't like either of them now. JC Kingsley's back, all up in the place to be yet again. Hey, welcome back. So great to see you, JC. I worry about you. I worry because you disappeared on us once before. I worry about you. We love you, man. Dean's here. Andrew's got the greatest hits album. Andrew is getting your greatest hits album. Drew B's hilarious. He goes, heads up, I was caught in the crossfire earlier today. But bum. Psh. He's mentioning a Hitman song from our first album. when we tour, which is never, every once in a while we play festivals in Europe. We have to play Crawl the Crossfire. It's so fast though. Struck by a feeling that trouble is your destination. Good stuff, JC Kingsley. Drew B, ha ha ha. That song is like on every one of my Spotify plays. Is that true? Come on, shut up. Come on, go on, you. Bowie Lazarus, was that amazing? Oh, Bowie's last record was incredible, man. That album was amazingly. I definitely give people side eye at red lights when it is on. That's so funny. Is that song ever on anybody's radio? I don't think that's even possible. That's not, if you're in Germany or Greece or something like that, you know, it's absolutely crazy. Ray says, I did my tours in Lebanon as an 18-year-old boy. My first tour, 21 years old. Second and last, no comment. There you go. He's been there. Good to see you, Dirk. Give me a week or two and I'll send you those recordings. Please, I can't wait. We missed you in the show. It's great having you here. JC Kingsley says, knock on wood. I love that song. Things seem to have settled down, though, enough and hard to say with things in the West Carolinas literally washing down the river. That's very true. Although, if anyone here is a contractor that is used to working in wetlands area, there's about to be a big money grab for it out there. So that's for sure. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Jocelyn Bittenbender. I have some days off, so I can actually catch the show live this week. Excited to hear more how you like fragrances. I love fragrance. Oh, you're a fragrance nerd. Yes, I can. Tell me what you wear. What are your top 3, Jocelyn? The ones that you love. I know you might smell a bunch that you like, but okay, ready? Here's a American Express card. Go into Bergdorf Goodman or Saks Fifth Avenue, wherever, and go pick me 3 fragrances that you want. What are they? Oh, Jocelyn. Toss up between Aventus and Tom Ford. Tom Ford fucking fabulous, Droopy. Wow. I would not ever. I mean, Aventus. Yeah, baby. You listen, Tom Ford. As you know, I'm Gucci Pour Homme, the Alberto one. I love that one, and M7. I love his fragrances. I've never been able to put on Tom Ford fragrance that didn't dry down and turn into powder on me. Except for Neroli Portofino, which I love, but like when I bought it, I had a panic attack because it was like I got the receipt and I didn't ask how much it was. It was like $370. It was like 10 years ago when it first came out. And I was like, oh my God. And I think it was 50 mil. It was so small. Oh, I felt bad. YSL Champagne and Gucci Rush. Oh man, Gucci Rush. Remember that? Do you remember what was the white one? Gucci Rush was in the pink camera. And then there was the white one for men. It was Rush for men, and it came in a white, and it was super peppery. I actually got to look up who made that fragrance. Man, was that divine. Incredible. We like the same shit. JC Kingsley, I wore Obsession literally from high school until I was 26. A lot of people did. At which time my current wife took over my fragrance choices and I've since reformed. Well, what is it now? Watch Flair says, for 25 years, I've only ever used 2, Dunhill and Cacharel Pour Homme. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love the Pour Homme. I understand that what I did was wrong and I apologize. What did you do that was wrong? You didn't do anything. You just disappeared. Don't do that because it scares me. I get scared. Dirk gets scared. That's why you were about one day away from an email. Okay, what's going on there, buddy? Mart says, Roja Burlington, 1819, Amber Oud, and Zeroff Naxos. Yes, these guys have fancy tastes here. Panel Power says, love each other. Love each other. That's all that we asked for. Bobby Dazzler, Creed fragrances are cool. Original Santa. Yeah, my sister wears the Irish tweed, right? That's the one. Hate divides, love unites. It sure does. Bobby Dazzler, has there ever been a time in human history since the invention of the bow and arrow that one group of people haven't been attacking one another over other people for whatever? No, not really. There really hasn't been. Panel Power, JSK was assassinated for preaching we the people. Well, the jury's out on that, but maybe. JC Kingsley with the big $20 balloon. Thanks so much. It's guys like you that get the show stuff like this, which I'm going to unbox in a second so you can have a look at it. Conair, I finally managed to replace the phone I dropped in the lock 3 weeks ago. Oh, God. Well, it's great to see you back, and I hope it didn't set you back too many shekels. Bobby Dazzler, 85 days to Christmas. How crazy is that? It's almost Christmas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. We have Happy Meal on the show, $10. Cheer up, Dirk. I'm okay. Julian Assange's first public speech today. Great appearance on the Sunday Cigar Lounge. He was on the Sunday Cigar Lounge? Oh, for me on the, okay. Thanks so much. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. I was just on the show. I was asked to come on and talk about fragrances. I know a little bit about it. I'm no expert. I'm not a nose, as they say in the thing, but it was really a fun show. It was really funny because, Ush doesn't know it's never gotten into fragrances. He likes great soaps and things like that. So we had a bunch of samples. So we made him try a bunch, and he wound up picking. What did he pick? Aventus, right? He picked some oud, which I knew was going to be an oud. Thank you, Happy Meal. Thank you so much for that. I owe you a big bang boom for that. Let's give you super chat husband, and what's he up to? Is that not working? Oh. Pound Power just emailed you a photo from the Vatican. I'm agnostic, but bless everyone. Yeah, you can be agnostic, but man, that architecture, it's incredible. It's like, look at the muscles on that mortician. Bobby Dazzler, we evolved from fish fighting other fish. It's in our scales. There you go. That's why I always feel bad. It's like, I'm not going to get down on people, but, I don't eat meat or any of that stuff. And I'm not a preacher. I don't get on soapboxes and stuff. But I do feel bad for when people go way out on the ocean with their equipment and their boats and their stuff, and they go get these exotic fish. I'm like, they weren't bothering you. What are you doing? Conair, I kind of hope Donald wins the election in a kind of perverse way. Metal yellow first red. It's very possible that could happen. No one wins a war and everyone's a loser at the end. Yeah. Who always wins in the when the case is through? The lawyers. That's who wins. Yeah. Very true. It's very, very, very true. Yeah, he is comedy gold. Oh no, I thought he was talking about my wife and my car. We drive Crossfires. No, he was talking about it. One of my band songs caught in the crossfire because I guess he did a deep dive into because I sent him an album, but I didn't send him that one. I sent him we didn't make an album for 27 years. We made albums in 80, 89, 93, and then, grunge, and everybody scattered to the wind. We never broke up. Well, we broke up. But like the conoscenti, the people that like my band, which are prog metal and or power metal people, Caught in the Crossfire, that's one of their favorite songs. It's one of the heavier, fast ones. We're not that heavy. We're like Queensryche. It's, it's like that. It's not Metallica or anything. That kind of stuff's too. I don't enjoy that. Can I just say I don't enjoy that Megadeth? That's the yeah. Until the singing shows up, then I don't like it. Buffalo, for what it's worth, great song. Can you post that tune in the background? No. Well, you know what? I probably could, but why would I? Because I'll get a copyright strike on a song. Actually, I didn't write it. Caught in the Crossfire was Jimmy's song. I don't even think I have a co-write on that. I might. I don't think so, though. I think he did. Yeah, I don't think so. Happy Meal says, Ray, was that a 1997 Heritage Springer FLSTS you were riding on in Ireland? Oh, look at you, motorcycle people. Le Carré. Has anyone used Dior Fahrenheit? Yeah, well, sure. It's a classic. It's an old-time classic. It's dark, woody, it's smoky. It's all those things. Yeah, Fahrenheit. It's very powerful, very loud. It's got huge sillage and huge projection. You don't have to be intimate with somebody to know they're wearing Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit will make itself known. Fahrenheit is one of those fragrances. It's pretty loud. And, it came out a long time ago in the 80s, right? I'm pretty sure Fahrenheit is the 80s. When fragrances were very loud. What were the big fragrances for men back in the 80s? Pierre Cardin, Halston. Oh man. And you know what? I just smelled it recently and it was divine. It was incredible. Paco Rabanne and Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit came out. Gray flannel. That was a big one. I remember Christmas, like stocking stuffers. My mother used to put like English leather and stuff like that, and British sterling. You guys remember those little toiletries? They were like they were splashes. They're not really fragrances. I do like Old Spice too. You know, you know, call me maybe. I love the way Old Spice smells. I think it's very masculine, smells like man to me, and I like it. Bowie's last public photos were him smiling, wearing a fully bespoke Tom Ford. You know, I saw those photographs. Incredible. He looked great. I think he died the very next day. I think that photo shoot was the day before. Ray Ray, who cares what happens when we have a Dirk? We have Ray Ray. We have Ray Ray. So I'm not going to go into this, but everybody give a shout out to our dearest Ray Ray. He's just going through a little something right now. I'm not going to say what it is, but I know you guys will gather around because of what a superstar he is on our show, in our world, in the Bashardom, the Basherverse. I know that. You guys care about him, what he does for us, how he makes us feel, all of the things that he brings to us as fellow human beings on this planet. Give a love and a shout out to Ray Ray, because just a little something right now that I think he just needs to sail through a bit. And we love you, man. We love you so much. Just remember that. Cowbell. Bobby Dazzler says, Dirk looks skinny and pretty. Is he getting younger, or is this an AI Dirk made from a deadening software? Dirk lost 15 pounds already. I did. That's crazy. I've been on keto for 9 days. This is my 9th day on keto. And, now I don't care. I was looking for crunchy. I have the Parmesan treats. I'm shooting for 25. And if it goes a little bit longer, I'd like to get really freaking skinny. I'd like to get back into my Tom Ford suit that I bought in 2001. It's a cotton and silk blend, fully Bemberg lined cream suit. Like if I could fit in that for spring, it's a 38 regular. I've been wearing 42 regulars now for the last 5 years. I mean, come on, Dirk. Come on. What are you doing? Wearing blousey shirts, and like this shirt was tight on me a week ago, like super tight because of my heaving bosom. I just was getting, as you get older, it's not like I have a beer belly, or I don't have a beer belly. I don't have any of that. Everything just starts to get thicker as you get older. Your wrist gets thicker, your neck gets thicker, your face gets fatter, your body. Just look at the width between your front and your back. Some people, you ever see a guy turn around and like it's a straight line from his neck? I've never had that because I'm a meaty Irish guy. I'm a scrappy little fucker, but like I couldn't believe how much real estate there was behind my shoulder blades. It's just that stuff. That's laziness. That's late night pasta. That's Haagen-Dazs. Guilty. Yes, I drink Diet Coke and coffee, and I'm caffeinated out of my mind and all that stuff. But I eat late. We eat late. By the time Paul gets home, and I'm always cooking, and I'm a cook, man. I can cook. I can cook a storm up. I'm not shy about the fact that I can cook. Am I the best cook? Absolutely not. I'm what I call a garbage can cook. I can figure out how to make anything taste good out of whatever's there. Generally, we don't order out. We don't go out a lot, but I do make good food. Make my own pesto. Sometimes make my own pasta. I bake my own bread. I mean, hey, but I also made my own destiny, and that's fat. So thanks for noticing. I'm working on it. I'm committed to this. I'm committed to being on keto until Christmas. So this is only 10 days in. What do we got? 87 days to go. I'm going to do this till Christmas. Oh, here we go. Jocelyn Bittenbetter. Trussardi Inside discontinued, of course, because all the best ones are. Dior Rouge Trafalgar, and Creed Jardin d'Amalfi, and Aqua Fiorentina, a tie. Excellent choices. And off the beaten track, if I do say so myself. No, it's not out of time for copyright. No way. It's, what is it, 75 years or 100 years? Correct, hippie meal, he says. Ray. Dean says Kuros was another from. Oh, Kuros, yeah. Davidoff Coolwater. That was another big one, you know. Oh, Happy Meal has the same bike as you, Ray Ray. Blue stripes. Don't see many around. Isn't that cool? And he's in Ireland. I don't know where you are. You in like Chicago, or you're in the Midwest, right? I think. Watch flares. Used to love old zesty Giorgio Armani, but it was so pricey and lasted 10 minutes. That's true. It had absolutely no ciliage. No ciliage. Shane McGee, bring back High Karate aftershave. Great for lighting the fire. Remember High Karate? Hi-ya! Carolyn Martin, we love our Ray Ray $9.99. Oh, thank you, darling. Let's give you a YouTube chat. Dirk's secret to no gray hairs. No, I've made this very, very apparent on my show and admitted that I 100,000,000% color my hair. Dude, I'm Irish from hell. I have been gray since I'm 16. So I have been, you know, when I was in the band, my hair was down to my ass. You saw my music video. My hair was red. I used to keep my hair red. And when I grew my hair out during the pandemic and it was down to my waist again, my hair was red. And I've been coloring my hair my whole life. And, you know, every once in a while, I'll let it go gray. It's not fully, it's salt and peppery, but it's very silver on the sides. And it gets very, like mixed up in here. But no, I color my hair and I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. You care? Who cares? You know, sometimes a girl just wants to look pretty. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Where am I? Where am I? Oh my God, so many chats. I can't keep up with you. You guys are on fire. Oh my God. Where are we? There we go. Find it. JC. Happy Meal. Ray. Carolyn Martin was the last one. Okay. That's amazing. Yeah, amazing. That's on an island. Yeah. It's on an island outside of an island. It's on an island outside of Ireland. Yeah. Kuros is a classic-y one. I never could wear it too because it has that, what has it got? There's a siphon in there that's never really worked for me, but it's nice. Melly C. Penny sending you positive vibes, Ray Ray. Ray Ray, you got this, man. Heads down, eyes up, dukes up. We'll keep you on the old prayer list. That's right. Late, but here now. Carlos Poggi, it's great to see you. Better late than never. Jocelyn Bittenbender says, at Bobby Dazzler, he does look great. Looks so young. Tom Ford suit. Here he comes. I'm working on it. I got tired. You know what I did? You know how, you want to know where it happens? You know, every once in a while you see a photograph because nowadays we all go when we're ready for a picture, you know, but you know, Dana lost a lot of weight and she looks, man, she's beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. Doesn't matter. You know, she put some weight on, she took it off. She had 2 kids. God, you know, God love her, works hard, but she like really stuck to it and she lost those weight and she's absolutely gorgeous now. And I was like, well, I feel fat. And then, I went to a gathering and I didn't know people were taking pictures of me. And I saw pictures and I went, oh no, not that guy again. Oh, I've been there before. I don't want to be that guy again. Sometimes that's all it takes, you know. That's all it takes. Angelo says, Ray Ray. That's what he says. Bobby Daz says, Creed Silver Mountain Water, a cool, clean, mentholated fragrance. It is nice. It is nice. It's kind of creepy, too. Kind of sneaks up on you. Reminiscent of sparkling icy streams coursing through the snow-capped Swiss Alps. That stuff, I remember when I smelled it the first time, I went, oh, wow. Kind of creeped up on me. Yeah, no pizza belly. I'm not going to be eating pizza for a while, and pizza's my favorite food. Panel Power says, as a chemist, you're a chemist? I'd like to know the diet difference between of aldehyde and ketones. I don't know the aldehyde other than those are found in fragrances. You could drink it. You know, I'll tell you what I'm eating. I'm a vegetarian and I'm on keto. I'm eating lettuce. I'm eating, you know what I've been living on? I made a giant, remember that eggplant I made? I showed it to you all. I've just layered, like made kind of like a eggplant lasagna rollatini thing. Been living on that. It's just cheese and eggplant. And that Parmesan cheese crisps, lettuce. I had a veggie hot dog today for this afternoon. 1 carb. I got to keep it under 20 carbs a day for the first month. Then I can go up to 30. I've done it before. It works if you stick to it. It works if you stick to it, you know. Jocelyn Bittenbender says positive thoughts and energy to you, Ray Ray. Yeah. Manny from Miami. What a handsome bastard. Talk about handsome. Cheers, Dirk. It was nice seeing you. I had such a good time, man. how fun it was to be a part of that crew. Thanks for having me. I know you're on there a lot. Thanks so much. It's great. The only other show I've ever been on was Archie's show way back in the day, like a long time ago. I haven't been on. I don't really do it. I don't know. JC Kingston says, "Hold my bowl of late night pasta." It's okay, pal. He didn't mean it. And he says, "Doing well. Keep it up. Thanks so much, man." JBB, hey, in my Catholic grade school, we had an infamous disciplinarian English teacher always wore English leather. I like the way it smells. It's not bad. 40 years later, I have a Pavlov's dog response to that particular scent. So, yeah, I don't like, I have Old Spice on my shelf and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I wear it sometimes. And when I'm wearing it, I dig it. To me, it just, as a boy, it reminds me of what men smelled like. Because they were English leather, Brute, which was terrible. British Sterling. Does anybody remember that? I think it was called British Sterling. I'm pretty sure. Those were the big ones. And I loved it. Bobby Dazzler says, at this rate, Dirk will look 14 by Christmas, like some Curious Case of Benjamin Button. By February, Dirk presented from Pram. Yeah, well, I'm going to get rid of this too, because, this is a crutch also. Because, when you don't have, I got rid of that. But, when you're feeling a little chunky monkey in the facey waisty, you do like beard designs to just kind of bring your face down. I'm starting to get like cheekbones back. And, and I like it. And you know what? It's hard to do the first week because you don't see results and you get depressed and you're like, fuck, give me that bag of chips, and you just got to really be cool that week. And, the first couple of days were terrible. But JC says to Jocelyn, next thing you know, he'll be saying I should ditch my late night milkshakes and Pop-Tarts. Makes Irish boxing fighting guy from Notre Dame. That's motion. That's right. You know what? It's funny. I have a real aversion to milk. I don't like it. I don't like milky things. So I haven't had a milkshake probably since I'm 14. Like I don't put milk in my coffee or anything like that. I'll use... every once in a while, there'll be a recipe that calls for cream, and that's fine. Like if I'm making a quiche or something like that, but generally, I don't like it. And I got really sick last week. I bought oat milk because my friend Steve, Hardcore Shutterbug, you guys know him, ordered some coffee with oat milk. And I was like, I've never tried oat milk. So I got this keto cereal thinking, oh, let me try this. I got so sick. And it was the same day that I got the shot, the shingles vaccine. So it could have been that too. Who knows? But I didn't like the way it tasted anyway. It was nasty. Melly C says she started growing gray at the age of 10. It's genetic. It is too. My dad was a silver fox. I do the gray thing every once in a while. I get who notices it? Women. Instantly, if you cut your hair real short and you have a lot of salt and pepper in there, women are the first people to notice it. Thank God I'm not single because gauge is the worst. They think you're old. They wouldn't even see you. You're like invisible on the street. They'd be like, look at you. I guess it's a daddy thing. I don't know. I guess some people like daddies. Apparently, the missus had me wearing Versace Dylan Blue at the moment. Literally had to look it up. You didn't even know what it was. That's even funny, man. Drew B says, I love Silver Mountain water. Of course, you've got such crazy taste there, Drew B. But I could take a bath in that. Oh, my God. And it still wouldn't last more than an hour. Panel Power says, it's called Parmigiano. Si, capito, signore. You're so. I'm just saying it for the crowd, man. Parmesan crisps. I had some Parmesan crisps. Biscotti Parmigiani. Ray, stay strong and positive. Eggplant. They, as you guys would say in the UK and Ireland, aubergine. And what is it in? There's a very bad word for it in Sicilianese or Neapolitanese that they use on The Sopranos. So much so that I actually forget the actual Italian word for that. Melanzani, right? Melanzani. That's the correct word. Some Creed fragrances are done in no time. That's true. You can go in there and get the same thing. You can go and mix and match your own stuff. You can. It's totally true. It's totally possible. It's totally possible. Joe Von Musk. I remember that. Oh my God. Amazing. John Doe says, my nephew joined the Irish Army this year and is currently with the UN peacekeeping forces in Lebanon. Did you see, though? Did you guys see what happened at the UN yesterday? By the way, that strike on Lebanon was orchestrated from one of the offices inside the UN, which completely and utterly breaks every law you could possibly imagine. That you can make a call to strike another sovereign nation at an office in the UN. That was done. Everybody walked out. And he called the United Nations a dark chamber of anti-Semitism. Not true. Not true. They just don't like you, baby. They don't like you. John Doe, I suppose if you're born straight, if you're born and brought up in Belfast, it'd be a typical statement. I guess it's probably true too. Bobby Dazzler's on a whiskey diet. I've lost three days the last fortnight. That's unbelievable. There she goes. My daddy had black hair. Did he have black hair until his 40s? Well, you know better than everybody. You're a year and change older than me, so you certainly knew when I went gray. I went gray really crazy. So did my sister Pat, my eldest sister. She wouldn't know. Because she's the redhead. She's a redhead. And Carlos Paggi with Charuti 1881. Now I'm going to get to the part of the show. I know I went on a rant today, but that's okay. Guys, it's everybody's favorite part of the show. It's where I get to share everything with you.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
The Gallery of Bastards. You share it with me, and I share with the world. Started with Andrew Wolkowitz with a little kitty action because, when the world is spinning round, we share our pictures of the cats around. Hello, senor. Little footsie. Playing a little footsie with the kitty cat? Unbelievable. Look at you. Still with those white socks, huh? Send me your dress. I want to send you like some socks. Because I gotta get you out of those white socks. Who wears white socks? I haven't owned a pair of white socks in 30 years. I take that back. Because I used to think I was Bruce Dickinson when I was a kid. And I was, doing all my heavy metal shit. I used to wear those very long ones. And I thought that they were cool. Took my spot, Andrew Wolkowitz. Unbelievable. Look at you. Look at that. A king on his throne. Amazing. Andrew. Phil is here with some crumpet mail. It's been a while. And it's Speedy Tuesday. Look who got the memo with a Gigonde. 2015. Nice. That's probably delish. Look at that. And let's get some Speedy action in there. Beautiful. Oh, wow. That is pretty gorgeous. That 861, huh? Wow. Look at that. Yeah, that bracelet, man, is absolutely one of the greatest bracelets ever made, ever in the history of the world. Incredible. Great shape that watch is in. Amazing. Oh, it's the Crumpet and Pixel show. Oh, look at you. What are you doing? It's Crumpet, Pixel, and a Speedy, and a Gigonda. Beautiful wine. Great selection. Great choice. I can talk about wine too, Ken's in with a few TikToks away. TikTok. Oh, don't show me this. I'm waiting for that picture to come back from the printer. Oh, man. That's gorgeous. This guy. Ken, what are you doing? Wow. This is amazing. As you all know, Ken has that beautiful print that I'm going to be printing and framing and giving away on the Eye Bashers. It's going to be beautiful art. A photograph that he took of a safe lock mechanism that, I've showed it to you guys. It's absolutely incredible. Look at these pictures. They're amazing. What is more amazing than timekeeping, right? It's incredible. The love of your fellow man. That's what's more beautiful. Thank you so much for those. Incredible, Phil. Scotty Love. They call him Sky. I missed a call from him yesterday. What was I doing? I don't know. Just doing the show, I guess. Look at this. It is Bulgari. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I'm on the fence about that because that bracelet is so wide. But it's cool. They make that ultra thin too. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, chronograph in a small second. So, yeah. Oh wow, Bulgari baby. I still can't over the fact. I still can't get over the fact that Van Cleef and Arpels is how you say it. My whole life, I've always said Van Cleef and Arpels. Van Cleef and Arpels. It is not. It's Van Cleef and Arpels. Because I heard somebody say it, and I was like, "You idiot!" And it's Arpels. I mean, that's how an American would say it, but the French say Van Cleef and Arpels. Arpels. Amazing. Yeah, that's what they do at that Santa Maria della Salute in Dosaduro, and it's been under construction ever since I was there a couple of years back, and they still haven't done that. I love how the Italians basically try to put a construction screen over that looks like what's underneath it. I think that's really cool, and it's a Rolex ad. And then here is all the amazing stuff that's going on here. Look at this stuff. This is a big Rolex ad. Incredible. Oh, it's fancy bags. Shopping in Venezia. You know how you say shopping in Italian? Shopping. Isn't that stupid? More Scotty love because he's in Venice. Share your love with Scotty Love. Ooh, Cartier. Look at that. Okay, that's a Santos. What is that? Platinum? These watches only work when they're not two-tone. That's quite beautiful. I don't like screws on watches. I never did. I never will. It's just not my thing. Especially on the bracelet. Don't like that. Don't like it. Oh, that I hate. Oh God. I love you, Scotty, but I hate that watch. Ugh. Yuck. I like that's blingy, boy. Oof, ah. Look at that. Hey, Carolyn. Wow. The diamond baguettes. The diamond bezel. Oh, very unique. Oh, I've seen this one in the catalog. That's cool. Oh, look at this. Very interesting. We blow this up. Those engineers. Tudor, little Tudor action in Venezia. Very nice. Thank you, Scotty Love. They call him Scotty Love. He is the doctor of love. Scotty Love. Uh-oh, it's a G-Shock Tuesday. Drew B or not Drew B? That is the question. Here is his G-Shock looking amazing. That's a very attractive. Can I say that? I have one that I got from Tobster McDonkey. It's in my vault, it's in my closet where I keep those. Yeah, beautiful. Looks great. I love it. I know what you got. Now I know all your crazy fragrances. You're a crazy fragrance guy. It's amazing. Unbelievable. Okay. Then we got Martin. You guys are gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it from this picture. Oh, it's Bronson in a hammock. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Oh, you're so cute. Man, could you be cuter? It's tough. Oh no, Sleepy Cat. I miss Sleepy Cat. It's my favorite part to go snuggle with my Sleepy Cat. My little lady love, my kitty lady. I talk to her every night. When I go to bed, we talk. Here's Vitali, Gallery of Bashtards. Hey, Dirk, rocking my Glashütte original Senator chronometer. Oh, wow. Ooh, you guys ready? You ready? Ooh, this is a sexy beast. Look at the size of that exhibition case. Man, I'll tell you, the Trump watch don't look like that. Don't look like that. In case you didn't watch that episode of Watch Fashion Police, and I actually broke the story. I think I was the first one out there with announcing the Trump watch when it hit. I was ready to go online. That's why I was like 5 minutes late because I was like, oh, I want more. Those watches that you see in the commercials and the videos you did, those are not real. Those are factices. Those are made digital. These watches have not been made yet. These are the mock-ups. So it says these watches are going to change before you get them. So if you decide to go fight, or victory, remember that that's not what you're getting. Look at that. It's just oh my God. Oof. Oh God. Whoa, that is unbelievable. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, that's man. Wow. Shell shocked. High horology is shocking to me. It is absolutely shocking to me. He's Kieran. Oh, Kieran is he's agnostic, but he's at the Vatican. Listen, man, I'll never forget the first time I went to the Vatican. We did a private tour. We entered through the library, went around, la la la, and then they opened up a door and they said, "Have a great day," and they pushed us out. We were right there, and I could not believe the size of it. I said, it looked like green screen, like George Lucas did it. It was absolutely incredible. Did you just send me one picture? Wow, you did. It's incredible. Did you send me one? You did. Vatican. Say one picture? What does it say? Yeah, one picture. Okay. Oh, here's James M. Okay. No Speedy. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's Speedy Tuesday, but whatever. Do you not have a Speedy? You should get a Speedy. This handsome man with his handsome watch. Who doesn't love? Look at that dial. Ay, 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 ay. Who doesn't want a Panerai? Oh my God. Wow. I love that rubber, man. Said not many guys ever, but I do. Look at this. This is wow. That is incredible. It's Chris Craft. Chris Craft. Twist, twist. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Thanks, James. Great to see you. He says, no Speedy, but Panerai on rubber strap in Tahoe. Hey, you're the second person that sent me Lake Tahoe pictures this week. And I feel stupid because I was like, Lake Tahoe is the natural one, right? That's amazing. Here's Steve saying today's office. This is not a bad place to work if you can get it. Wowee kazowie. Look at that. Oh my God. Looky there. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Did you say exactly where that is? I don't want to guess. I have a very good guess, but I didn't say. Somewhere in Scotland, right? I'm assuming, but I don't know where. Somewhere in, is it in the Highlands? And Kieran says, Monaco to France. Will this work? Is it on YouTube? Hold on. Hey, this is going to let me show it. Turn that volume down. Do you guys hear that? I would never get on that thing. Sorry. Helicopters are not my jam. I can't hear it. All right. Well, anyway, he's going on a trip to Monaco. It's quite a bit long, so I'm going to show you his little helicopter trip. Salty. Look at that. Monaco to Nice in 3 minutes. Is really cool, but I would never do that, not in a million years. I always said the only way out is down. So it scares me. Just want to make sure I got everybody in here today because there were so many. Helicopters are perfectly safe, said Stevie Ray Vaughan. So many of them, man. So many of them. Yeah, that scares the bejesus out of me. Where was I? JC Kingsley says, my granddad and I used to go every Wednesday night and grab a root beer float. I was sold on ice cream from that moment on. One of those memories from youth that just sticks with you. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't like, it's like, I don't like stuff on my pizza. I don't like shit in my ice cream. I pretty much like the standard fare. I don't want any of the crunchy, gooey, crappy, blah. I like that dulce de leche Haagen-Dazs if I'm going the commercial route. If I'm not, having incredible, gelato in Italy or something like that, But You know what I used to love? Egg creams. Anybody remember egg creams? You guys in Europe probably don't know what it is. Basically, it's like vanilla or chocolate syrup, and you have a glass and you put seltzer in it and a little bit of, I guess, milk or cream or something, and you stir it up and it makes like a frothy. It's delicious. It sounds weird. It sounds weird. Ray says, met a big lad today. Photo sent. Where's the photo sent? Ray, did I miss a photo from Ray? How could it be? Ray, where is it? Photo sent. Ray. Oh, I don't see anything from you. The last thing I got from you was SS United States. Thank you so much for sending that. I don't have another one from you. You want to send it to me before I close the show down? I know I'm late with the show, but I don't care. Who cares? I don't care. John Doe says, Steve Mack, I was the same. Love that Kuros. Tried it again a few years ago, but didn't work the same. Yeah, because my sister turned me on to a fragrance called Agua Brava by Puig, which I hadn't revisited since I was probably 18, and I love it. I sent her a bottle because it's that good. It's dark and smoky and bergamoty. It's inexpensive, really cheap, 20-something bucks. You know, it's a cologne. It's not a eau de parfum or it's none of those things. It's just really, really great. Hey, Bastards, missed most of the show. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Great to see you. Sorry, Dirk in the Highlands near Torrington. Okay, great. Good. I wanted to know. Unpacking. Yeah. Dirk, beans are an awe. Thanks. You didn't have to do that, you crazy person. He's sending me some coffee. Very excited about that. Some coffee beans because I am going to unbox. Thank you, Bashers. Thank you, one and all, for being Bashers, the super chats, Patreons, all the PayPal, all the things that you do to help support this channel to make it better. I haven't been on a Basher bounce since I got spit on in Washington, in Times Square. And, maybe there was a little bit of trepidation to go by. It affected me. I'm okay now, but it did affect me because, I was up all night and I was kind of weird. I've actually have not been able to go to sleep early since that happened because I stayed up all night because I had so much adrenaline from it. Because I just couldn't believe that happened. And it kind of threw off my whole clock. So just saying. So here we go. I'm taking the plastique off of, let me get this off. Drew B. Thanks for the beans, man. That's awfully sweet of you. Okay. Plastic. Okay, and that is the box, the DJI box. How does it open? Does it open on the top, the bottom, the sides? I think it opens here. Where does it open? Okay. Does it slide out? Because I'm very bad at opening packages. I'm kind of a mauler, and I open things. Oh, it opens very easily. Here we go. We've got here. Let me move the camera down a little bit so you can see more. Let me get this out of the way. You can still hear me when I do this, right? That's great. So the first thing is look at this beautifully packed, huh? Look at this. Very nice case. Look at this case, huh? It's textured and beautiful. Got the DJI logo there. Look at this. Very textured, huh? Very textured. Very, very textured. Yes, I do my own manicuring. I've gotten very good at it. I'm very funny about people's hands. Hand health is very important to me. Having, nice cuticles and, making sure your nails aren't too long and well done. Look at this. It's all lit up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see because I have a green screen. Oh, it all works. There's the two microphones. Look at these things. They're small, way smaller than I thought. So basically, you pin them to here, and then it's great. But look what I got. I don't know why it came with these lavaliers, so I could actually have it, that's a great idea. How did that work? These are amazing. Little lavalier mic that plugs in right there and will transmit to that. And not only do I have one of them, but this is the DJI mic too. So I have two microphones. So when I go out, if I'm with somebody else or if I'm interviewing somebody, I can just hand them the microphone and voila, my audio problem is solved. Because you listen, I wanted to bring you guys the best show I can. You know, when I'm out on the streets, dogs are all around, the cats are all in heat, out in the streets. Want to give the best show possible. It comes with little clips. Look at that. I don't even know. I got to read all the manuals. This is the charging case. So you look at this. Comes fully charged, and then you plug it in with USB-C back there. And look at this thing. This is crazy. I don't even know what this is. This is some kind of module. Wow. Oh, I see. Oh, this. Look at this thing. This thing plugs right into my phone. Oh, wow. Clunk. This goes into my phone. I'm going to read all about it. You guys are going to hear it and see it for the first time this week. I'm totally going to do a show. Where will I go? I can't go get pizza, but I can go get a glass of wine. I can have a glass of wine on a walkabout. I can do that. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Amazing. Now, what's in this box? I would imagine cloths. Oh, it comes with a little bag, a DJI bag. What's in the bag, you ask? I'm not quite sure. First thing we get is stickers for your skateboard or your surfboard. The manual, which is very important, and it is in Japanese. Can I read that? I don't think I can. I don't. What else is in the bag? Oh, here we go. Oh, I love these. I finally get one. Oh my God. I've wanted these forever. These little pop screens. Aren't these great? 2 pop screens so I don't get any of that wind noise. Wow. Wow. That's unbelievable. This is very exciting. And the USB charging and a double stereo 8/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch jack mini plug, and a USB-C to USB-A. Look at all these little choices and treats. Guys, all of this stuff from me to you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel so I can get out there and do more things and more exciting and more fun stuff to keep y'all interested and show you my city while it's still my city. Now more than ever, I'm disappointed with the United States and the way they treat the people of the world that they don't designate to be as human as everybody else. And I think it's true. I think it's true. We're all in this together, brothers and sisters. And we have to be kinder. We have to find a way. You're kind. I'm kind. We're kind. We have to find leaders that are more kind and not so have their heads up their own individual political asses and that kind of crap. It's just bullshit. And we don't need it. We the people, I, you, we the people don't want this. We don't want any of it. Daniel wants to know how much weight I lost. What's the goal? I lost 15 pounds, 14 and a half. I'm rounding up. I'm being funny, but yeah. And that's in 10 days, 9.5 days. Yeah. Now, if I started running, the only reason why I'm not running is because I don't know, because I'm lazy. I should. 100 euros for an hour taxi, 200 for a 7-minute helicopter ride. You do the math. You do the math there, sir. You do the math, right? Gabri says, I bet the spitter is still hanging there. We can stalk him. We better. Hey man, I did stalk him. We built that city. We built this city on I Bashers. Built this city. That is the most hated song in the world. Did you know that? It is considered to be the worst song ever written. It wins every poll for the worst song ever. I think it's pretty bad, but I don't think that part's bad. I think it's like the one that goes like, Jose plays the mamba. It's kind of cringy. What's your least favorite song of all time? We could talk about that tomorrow on Grail Watch Wednesday. That's Grail Watch Wednesday. That's going to be tomorrow. Oh, Ray sent the picture. Okay, now I have it. Ray, I don't. Oh, there's your guy. Oh, yeah, you've sent this many times. He's a big guy. There's the guy that you stalk. He's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Now, back in the day, somebody go out there for the blubber and the whale fat and all that stuff, and the ambergris. Oh, Jesus Christ, can we not talk about the ambergris? That's a perfume ingredient. They don't use real ambergris anymore. They use a synthesis of it now. But ambergris is the like stomach secretions of a whale, a sperm whale specifically, which is terrible. Ray, we love you. Everybody's thinking about you. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. Thank you so much for joining me this incredible Speedy Tuesday, as I called it Black Tuesday, because this aggression and this war is unquestionably the one that is going to be a powder keg for quite a long time to come, unless cooler minds prevail, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I wish each and every one of you Godspeed and the best of safety, because I don't think the world is safe anymore. I think that this is the one that they've been predicting all this time. You know, this is the Germans kill the Jews and the Jews kill the Arabs and the Arabs kill the hostages, and that is the news, you know, from Perfect Sense. This is the one where we just, you know, the hammer just keeps getting passed on. Everybody's gonna, I hope it doesn't. I pray to God it doesn't do that. I pray to God that it doesn't do that. I pray to God. I pray for all of you and all the people and animals and things in this world that you hold dear and that you call yours, and you have been able to follow your paths. And remember the people that have fallen and are no longer allowed to do that. All the dreams that get snuffed out by the might of some jackasses and scumbags that are in some kind of political power. How they get there, how they keep it, I don't know, but they seem to do it. It's absolutely unbelievable that this is allowed, that this is permissible, that we are so complicit in so much of it. And I just don't understand how anybody who can add 2 + 2 can let that go. Blind faith is not for me, man. It's never been for me. I want the facts and nothing but the facts, you know. But most of all, I want humanity. I want everyone to share in this together. I want all of us to respect one another. Like I said at the end of the show, and I'm going to say it in a minute, you know. It's very, very, very important that we learn to not judge an entire group of people by the actions of one jackass that is in power. It's completely irrelevant to the situation, and that's what I told one of my friends today. Just be careful out there, because you never know. People are triggered by lots of crazy stuff, and it's really gross. So, guys, remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. Remember, when you encounter unkindness, you cannot always be sure what that person is going through. They could be going through a depression. They could have had a bad day. Somebody might have set them off. Or maybe they're just a really corrupt politician who's looking to start war. Then you can call them a